The road to greatness is alight with the wailing of broken soldiers and the whispered weeping of their women. Yet the men who are the cause of this suffering must pay them no heed. The Chola dynasty is like the elephant of the forest, a beast that can thrive only by wrecking the weeds beneath it as it marches through the undergrowth. Like the elephant, we must seize whatever opportunity we find to grow stronger, even when it means crushing those who stand in our way. My father never tires of telling me this story, but I doubt that I will pass it on to my son when the time comes to teach him the ways of emperors. Our family has ruled parts of Tamil country for over 1,000 years. Other dynasties rose and fell in the time that it took our ancestors to blink, yet greatness continued to elude us. That all changed when my father came to power. As a newly crowned ruler, he took the name Raja Raja, the King of Kings, a name that turned out to be prophetic. He has conquered many of our neighbors and turned the small Chola kingdom into a powerful empire. An empire which I am set to inherit. It is my destiny to be as great a ruler as him, perhaps an even greater one. Despite his many accomplishments, there is a shadow in his gaze. He has achieved the greatness that he sought, but in doing so, he has become corrupted by darkness. He tries to instill this darkness in me, with these fables of greatness through domination. But I do not believe that greatness and corruption are inseparable. History is evidence enough. After carving out his vast empire, Ashoka, greatest of all rulers, turned to a life of service to his people. He built hospitals for the sick and dug wells for the thirsty. Rich and poor alike throve during his reign. Is that not true greatness? To not just rule, but to rule justly? Father just shakes his head whenever I tell him this, or laughs at me if he is in a good mood. Yet he has given me a chance to prove him wrong. We are at war with our old rivals, the Chalukyan dynasty, and he has tasked me with invading their lands. I will wage a just war. When I return to Tanjavur, Raja Raja will know what his son is capable of. We have reached Chalukyan lands. I would say that the grass is greener on this side of the river, if I could see it.
The knight is our ally, Your Highness. The main Chalukyan army is sleeping nearby, and if we tread lightly, they will never know that we were here. The Chalukyas have constructed a forward camp near the river. If we seize it, we could put them on the defensive and delay their attacks.
Well done, men. When morning comes, we shall use this fort to launch our attacks on the Chalukyan army.
These peasants supply the Chalukyan soldiers with food. If we clear out the garrisons, we could deprive our enemy of supplies.
We have done all that we can to undermine the Chalukyas. Now, let us destroy them in battle.
Hey.
கட்டுவேன் கட்டுவேன்
நான் தயார்.
கட்டுவேன் 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 ஏய்
Our allies in Vengi will attack from the east at your command, Yuvaraja. But their forces are not as strong as ours. We should coordinate our attacks with them, lest the Chalukyas divide our armies and conquer them piece by piece.
சரி.
கட்டுவேன்.
என்ன கட்டளை? கட்டுவேன். கட்டுவேன்.
என்ன கட்டளை? சரி. கட்டுவேன்.
நான் தயார். கட்டுவேன். 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 என்ன கட்டளை? கட்டுவேன். கட்டுவேன். நான் தயார். கட்டுவேன். அப்படியே செய்கிறேன்.
The capital of Manyaketa is the jewel of the Chalukyan dynasty, and treasures stolen from Chola lands fill their universities. We should plunder them and humiliate the Chalukyas.
Little remains of our army. But if you were to rebuild our military buildings, we would be willing to aid you in the fight against the Chalukyas.
சரி. கட்டுவேன். கட்டுவேன். நான் தயார். கட்டுவேன். சரி. கட்டுவேன்.
என்ன கட்டளை?
நான் தயார்.
மரம் வெட்டுவேன்.
We give you what little we can spare.
So, my own peasants have decided to supply the enemy. Very well. I shall repay their loyalty in
நான்
kind.
தயார்.
கட்டுவேன்.
தோண்டுவேன். சரி. தோண்டுவேன். என்ன கட்டளை? என்ன கட்டளை?
கட்டுவேன்.
நான் தயார். கட்டுவேன். மரம் வெட்டுவேன். கட்டுவேன். நான் தயார்.
அப்படியே செய்கிறேன். மரம் வெட்டுவேன். என்ன கட்டளை? நான் தயார். கட்டுவேன்.
என்ன கட்டளை? கட்டுவேன். கட்டுவேன். சரி. கட்டுவேன். கட்டுவேன். சரி. இக்கணமே. கட்டுவேன்.
சரி. கட்டுவேன்.
என்ன கட்டளை?
நான் தயார்.
மரம் வெட்டுவேன். காட்டில் பொறுக்குவேன்.
சரி. கட்டுவேன்.
தோண்டுவேன். நான் தயாருவேன். சரி. தோண்டுவேன்.
நான் தயார். சரி. இங்கனபடியே செய்கிறேன். கட்டுவேன். 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 கட்டுவேன்.
Batter my armies and pillage my cities, but you will never crush the Chalukya dynasty.
என்ன கட்டளை? செட் பண்ணிடுவேன். சரி. கட்டுவேன்.
Your Highness, I have received terrible news. Your father, Raja, has passed away.
What? This cannot be. I must return to Tanjavur at once. I leave the army in your hands, General.
என்ன கட்டளை?
A.
A. வேட்டையாடுவேன்.
நான் தயார். வேட்டையாடுவேன்.
என்ன கட்டளை? அப்படியே செய்கிறேன். கட்டுவேன், கட்டுவேன், கட்டுவேன்.
To defile the jewel of my empire in this manner. Have you no honor?
Victory is ours! Take whatever plunder you can find, men, and let us return home. We have an emperor to mourn, and a new one to celebrate.
Long live the Cholas, our saviors.
Days and nights merged into a restless blur as I rode back to Tanjavur. My mind was empty, as if every thought and emotion had hidden in corners beyond my reach. It was not until I came into the palace and saw my father's body that I woke to find that the nightmare was real. The King of Kings was dead. Seeing my father's cold, grey face, knowing that he would never tell another tale about the elephants of the forests, I wept for the first time since I was a boy. He had died of old age, a quick, painless death, his wives told me, as if the abruptness with which he had left the world was any consolation for his departure. As soon as the tomb guarding his ashes had been sealed, the crown was thrust upon my head. I had longed for this day, but grief clouded whatever joy the occasion should have brought. For the common soldier, dying is small fry. Suffer as they might, they know that it is their destiny to die for their betters. But when you are among the men whose fate it is to shape the world, when every potential future that you could have created flickers out of existence as you gasp your final, miserable breath, dying is too much. It will be long before this pain subsides. Yet I must rule in spite of it. As the great tiger falls, the scavengers come out to feast on its corpse. The empire is in turmoil after my father's death. To the west, the Sera and Pandya dynasties are rattling their sabers. In the north, the Chalukyas talk of vengeance, even as they lick their wounds from the last war. Yet, my greatest worry is the island of Sri Lanka. My father invaded the island decades ago, forcing its king Mahinda to escape into the untamed south. Now, Mahinda has returned to reclaim his old domains. All but a single town have fallen to his rebellion. If we lose Sri Lanka, it will embolden dissenters in every part of the empire to rise up against me. That cannot be allowed to happen. I must finish what my father began. King Mahinda is assaulting our only remaining settlement on the island. Hurry to shore, men, before the Sri Lankan ships catch up to us.
சரி.
You arrived in the nick of time, Your Highness. A number of Sri Lankan patrols have been spotted heading this way. We must hold the walls while our navy defends the harbor.
என்ன கட்டளை?
The Cholas are hanging on for dear life. Drive them into the sea.
சரி. முன்னே ஆயுதத்தை எடு.
Hold fast, men. Let them crash into your swords and drop broken and bleeding in the dirt.
என்ன கட்டளை? முன்னேறு தாக்கு. ஆயுதத்தை எடு. முன்னேறு. இந்த சரியையா? சரி சரி சரியையா? இந்த சரி சரியையா? கடமை போகிறேன். அப்படி சரி சரி சரியையா? ஆயுதத்தை முன்னேறு.
That my army was like a forest of rotten trees, breaking at the first strike. But fear not, Rajendra. I will be back for you.
ஆயுதத்தை எடு.
We must strike out quickly. If we allow the Sri Lankans to regroup, we will surely lose the entire island.
உங்கள் சித்தம். ஆயுதத்தை எடு. என்ன கட்டளை? பாய்ந்து முன்னேறு. சரி. பாய்ந்து தாக்கு.
These locals have done us no harm, and they will provide us with meager tribute. But I fear that if we do not plunder them, then our enemies will.
சரி. சரிப்படியே கணமே போகிறேன். சரியா பாய்ந்து தாக்கு சரி பாய்ந்து தாக்கு என்ன கட்டளை சரியா
Praise the gods! I thought we would have to hide in this godforsaken forest until the end of our days.
சரி
Reinforcements have arrived from the mainland.
என்ன கட்டளை
In ships of ghastly splendor, you cholas come and loot what my people have built over centuries to make it seem like the future is yours. We all like that feeling. It is a comforting lie. But death will come to you and your house, Rajendra, as it comes to us all.
Spare us, please, Your Highness. We can work for you, just like we work for our true, rebel king.
Reinforcements have arrived from the mainland.
Another city burns in the fiery furnace of war. Let its ashes inspire loyalty to the Cholas for generations to come.
உங்கள் சித்தம். ஆயுதத்தை எடு. சரி, பாய்ந்து முன்னேறு. ஆயுதத்தை எடு. உங்கள் முன்னேறு தாக்கு. முன்னேறு தாக்கு.
This was once the Sri Lankan capital of Anuradhapura. My father told me stories of this jewel in the jungle, which he reduced to rubble during his invasion. Perhaps we can find something useful among the ruins.
Oh, praise the gods! I thought we would have to hide in this god-forsaken forest until the end of our days.
சரி.
A wise general knows when to admit defeat. If you spare our city, we will aid you in the fight against King Mahinda.
என்ன கட்டளை?
Reinforcements have arrived from the mainland.
சரி, அப்படியே. சரி ஐயா, கணமே போகிறேன்.
The northern half of the island is ours. But where is King Mahinda?
The king is in another castle, Your Highness. Our scouts say that he has fled south to the Ruhuna region.
So, he plans to hide in the jungle until I leave, just like he did after my father. No. This will not do. Sri Lanka will not be ours until every part of it swears fealty to me. We march on Ruhuna.
உங்கள் சித்தம். சரி ஐயா. முன்னேறு. ஆயுதத்தை எடுத்து முன்னேறு.
You mainlanders have tried to control our island ever since the days of Rama and his army of monkeys. Rama succeeded only because he was a god. And you, young Chola, are no Rama.
Our scouts say that King Mahinda has moved the crown jewels of Sri Lanka to a mountain fortress not far from here. If we were to capture them, it would crush the enemy's morale.
முன்னேறு. என்ன கட்டளை? பாய்ந்து தாக்கு. உங்கள் சித்தம். முன்னே ஆயுதத்தை எடு. இந்த கணமே போகிறேன். சரி ஐயா. பாய்ந்து ஆயுதத்தை எடு. முன்னே ஆயுதத்தை எடு. என்ன கட்டளை? அப்படியே பாய்ந்து தாக்கு. உங்கள் சித்தம். என்ன கட்டளை? இந்த கணமே போகிறேன். அப்படியே. சரி ஐயா. இந்த கணமே போகிறேன். சரி ஐயா. ஆயுதத்தை எடு.
live out your days as a prisoner in Tanjavur. And when you perish, so will the last hope of Sri Lankan independence. Order has been restored, but at a high price. My army slaughtered thousands of rebels and pillaged their cities. The people here have suffered, but the fires of Sri Lanka will ensure that the rebellion does not spread, causing suffering on an even greater scale. I tell myself this, yet in my heart I feel tainted. My hands are red with blood of these innocent people. This is not how I imagined the beginning of my reign. I find myself retracing my father's steps, walking where he walked, seeing what he saw. Did he once suffer the same qualms that I do? It is a strange image. The iron-fisted Raja, struggling to balance the necessity for violence with a will to do good. It does not seem like the man that I knew. Then again, I never thought that these bloody hands could be mine either. When news spread of my subjugation of Sri Lanka, our enemies grew quiet. Only the Pandyas of Madurai still flailed their arms at us, being too proud to accept that their ancient line is now but a cub next to the Chola tiger. With stability secured and the Chalukyas weakened, I have been given a rare opportunity to build upon the foundation that my father laid. I am not averse to war, and Sri Lanka taught me that even some atrocities can be justified for the greater good. But my empire will not be one of violence alone. War is but one tool in the arsenal of an empire. We will employ every weapon that we have to expand our influence across both land and sea, and our first act will be one of diplomacy. There is a rumor out of the Far East. Suryavarman, Emperor of the Khmer, is said to seek an alliance with us. Such a pact would be a great step towards domination of this region. Indeed, the star of the Chola Empire has only begun to rise.
We have come a long way, but our journey is not over yet. We must brave the seas and bring Emperor Suryavarman's gift to Rajendra Chola. Sailing across the open ocean will be hard on our ships. But the shallow waters along the coast are infested by Bengali pirates. We should prepare for an arduous journey either way. The rough seas are damaging the hulls of our ships. We should make landfall on the Andaman Islands to repair before we continue.
சரி நான் போய் அமரம் வெட்டுவேன் கட்டுவேன் 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 கட்டுவேன்
This is an exquisite gift. I have heard of your Emperor Suryavarman and would be happy to consider an alliance. You may rest in my palace for now. We have much to discuss. An alliance with a great foreign power will boost our imperial prestige. But it is only a first step. We must expand our influence across both land and sea so that the Chola Empire can reach true greatness. If we are to dominate the seas, we will need a navy that no one will dare confront. Let us build warships until they cover the ocean.
என்ன கட்டளை?
கட்டுவேன் 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 சரி நான் தயார்.
Your Imperial Highness, while constructing your new armada, we discovered a way to strengthen the hulls of our warships. Perhaps it may be of interest to you.
சரி, இந்த கணமே போகிறேன். அப்படியே சரி ஐயா, இந்த கணமே போகிறேன். அப்படியே சரி ஐயா. என்ன கட்டளை? ஆயுதத்தை எடு.
என்ன கட்டுவேன்.
நான் தயாருவேன்.
நான் தயார். கட்டுவேன். சரி கட்டுவேன். உழுவேன். சரி உழுவேன். என்ன கட்டளை? கட்டுவேன். கட்டுவேன். சரி
கட்டுவேன் கட்டுவேன் கட்டுவேன்
கட்டுவேன். என்ன கட்டளை?
Your Highness, our trade vessels are under constant threat from Bengali pirates. If you could build a castle in the heart of their operations, the trade guilds would be forever grateful.
முன்னேறு தாக்கு.
என்ன கட்டளை?
கட்டுவேன் 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 சரி. ஏ.
கட்டுவேன்.
உங்கள் சித்தம் முன்னேறு. என்ன கட்டளை? பாய்ந்து முன்னேறு.
It is with heavy hearts that we offer our surrender, Rajendra.
என்ன
When
கட்டளை?
the choice is between humiliation and annihilation, even a proud lion like ours must grovel in the mud. Send raiders across the Tungabhadra River, knowing that we cannot yet afford another full-scale war. If we build a fortress along the border, we should be able to deal with their raids easily.
உங்கள் சித்தம். பாய்ந்து ஆயுதத்தை எடு.
சரி. என்ன கட்டளை?
என்ன கட்டளை?
மரம் வெட்டுவேன்.
ஏ.
கட்டுவேன். சரி.
அப்படியே செய்கிறேன்.
சரி. முன்னேறு. தாக்கு. ஆயுதத்தை எடு.
நான் தயார்.
சரி. கட்டுவேன்.
நான் தயார். அப்படியே செய்கிறேன். சரி.
சரி இக்கணமே செய்கிறேன்.
Disaster has struck, Your Highness.
செய்கிறேன்.
The Chalukyas have installed their own puppet in Vengi and turned the city against us. Their armies are now marching across the Tungabhadra River.
Anyone who is willing to stand up to Rajendra Chola is a worthy ally. Let us join the Chalukyas and restore the glory of the Pandya dynasty. For years I have played at being the benevolent diplomat and hesitated to vanquish my foes. Yet this is my fate? To see all that I have worked for come undone, like a proud tree shattered by lightning? Of course it is. For what does kindness bring except another reason for your lessons to hate you?
You are making quite a name for yourself, Rajendra. My ports are abuzz with tales of your imperial splendor. You may trade freely in my waters, if you wish.
Magnificent! I would like to see the Chalukyans try to get past this fortress.
சரி, பாய்ந்து முன்னேறு. என்ன கட்டளை? ஆயுதத்தை எடுக்கு.
This fort gives us a foothold in pirate territory. Let us scour the seas and search every cove. It is time to root out these parasites for good. With our prestige growing by the day, it will not be long until my father's dream is realized and the Chola dynasty rules both the land and the sea.
முன்னேறு தாக்கு.
சரி
சரி நான் தயார் சரி
ஏ சரி
ஏ
சரி உங்கள் சித்தம் முன்னேந்து தாக்கு சரி ஆயுதத்தை எடுக்கு என்ன கட்டளை முன்னேந்து தாக்கு உங்கள் சித்தம் முன்னே ஆயுதத்தை எடு கட்டளை உங்கள் சித்தம் என்ன கட்டளை முன்னே ஆயுதத்தை எடு
us! We are doomed.
சரி, பாய்ந்து ஆயுதத்தை எடு. என்ன கட்டளை? சரி, அப்படியே பாய்ந்து தாக்கு.
Our fleet descended upon these pirates like the torrents of Vasham Ritu. Now nothing remains of them but flotsam and wailing souls, soon to be reborn as the vermin that they aspire to be in this life. My allies kneel before me, and my enemies shatter against my army. That great sword which I have fashioned from a mass of human material. Never again will anyone question the might of Rajendra Chola. My enemies lie shattered before me, and the Chola Empire stands victorious once more. Why then? Does it feel as if something inside of me is breaking? For years I have sought greatness not only for myself, but for my subjects. I have treated even our rivals with the dignity befitting ancient dynasties. But my softness has only led to setbacks. Only when I unleash devastation upon my enemies, soldiers and civilians alike, do I seem to conjure up any lasting victory. Perhaps my father was right after all. I cannot be both great and benevolent. One virtue must be sacrificed for the other. The price for greatness is inevitably corruption, the slow death of everything that I believe in. For a long time, this quandary has sent me into tortuous dreams. It is as if a black seed has been planted in some murky crevasse of my soul. I have ignored it, hid from it, all for naught. Could it be that my fear of corruption was but a sign of my inexperience as a ruler? Something that my father learned to overcome in the harshness of his later years. For if one cannot reach greatness without being corrupted, without giving in to that deep desire to increase one's power by any means available, then is corruption truly a bad thing?